Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the Technical Trader. It's Tuesday, February 2nd, and these are the charts of the day. Today, I'm going to go over several stocks that we haven't discussed recently. These are some new ideas, as well as a few of the stocks that I've been following that have made some moves here that warrant attention. Starting out with Compugen, as you can see, in December, this stock had a huge gap up, pulled back, and then gapped again before settling down into a kind of about a 5-week declining channel. Today it popped 72 cents or 18.25% on 2 million shares. That's the heaviest volume in more than a month, and a move may be beginning here, so it's definitely worth keeping an eye on. Target is around the 5.50.75 zone. A takeout of that level could get us up towards the $7 range. Connexent CNXT came out of this big wedge or coil pattern at the end of December, started accelerating in January, and then really took off about a week ago. Now, over the course of the last 5-6 sessions, 5 days here, a little bull flag formed, and today it started to move towards the end of the day, and I think that maybe a breakout of this flag pattern is going to be taking place. If that does occur and we pick up some volume, I'd look for a move up towards my target around 6.5. Callon Petroleum, among some of the junior oils that we're going to feature today that are looking really good here. Notice that the breakout, the pullback, held the moving averages. A big reversal yesterday, then a pullback this morning, followed by another reversal that saw a jump from 242 to 295, closing just a penny off the high. And when stocks close that strongly and close at 6, 7, 8 month highs, we're looking at approaching the lateral price resistance up here in the $3.15 is my resistance here. A break through that, and we could see the stock move towards the $5 plus level. Designer Shoe Warehouse, DSW, has been in a beautiful rising channel. But over the past 6 weeks, it's consolidated in a slightly declining line. Over the last 2 days, it snapped back smartly after holding the 50-day moving average and the rising channel bottom. Today's action up $1.10 on 419,000 shares was the heaviest volume in about 6 sessions, but could be the beginning of a breakout. If they take out this declining top line over the next day or so, you could see the stock accelerate into the high 20s. My trading target on this, if it does take out the 27.44 range at the December high, would be somewhere up around the 32 zone towards the top of this channel right here. Eastman Kodak, one of our favorites of the last several sessions, which we've been trading on the site, accelerated on a price volume surge and has been up every day since. Today closed at 686, just a tad above the September high, and with any luck we could get an extension. Now there is some lateral resistance up around the $7.25, $7.25 range, which I'm looking for a quick move to potentially tomorrow. It actually shows a high up around 7.75, excuse me. So that's a possibility. We may see some extension tomorrow. There is some formidable resistance there, but the stock looks like it's on its way. The surge in technicals is impressive. On balance, fine, money stream, balance of power, etc. Look for higher levels in Eastman Kodak. EVV, which is EV3, a medical instrument company, had been in a basing type formation here. Broke out with a price volume surge 2 weeks ago, pulled back to the moving average, been edging higher. Today it jumped 40 cents on 670,000 shares, and I may be anticipating here, but I feel like this stock's going to get over the 1570 area and then explode into the 1718 zone with an eventual target in the mid-20s up at the top of the long-term channel up here. FSII had an important move today, jumping 21%, 54 cents at 1.6 million. That's the heaviest volume going back to the end of December, about 5 weeks. After holding for 4 days at the 50-day moving average, the stock reversed yesterday and spiked up today to close above the 10 and 21-day moving averages. Now the high is up around the 3.5 area, 348.50 zone, may be tested. If that occurs and it's taken out, but looking for something towards the 4.25 or half area next target. Holosys Automation, which has been in a beautiful rising channel. Chinese stock, when most of the Chinese stocks came down hard, this one basically just drifted a bit lower in an organized orderly channel. Today it popped $1 or 8.75%, and if it picks up any volume and breaks across here, I think we'll quickly retest the 13.5 area, which is at the November high. And then beyond that, a move up eventually to get us up towards the 18 and a half level at the top of the channel is my next major target. Interactive data, IDC, had a significant move and broke out of after this big price volume surge and breakaway gap, formed a beautiful pennant. Today it broke out of the pennant, jumping 51 cents. I'm looking for an extension that takes us up towards near $33 range. MAP Pharmaceuticals, also breakaway gap and a strong surge followed by a really tight coil, low volume at the apex here. Broke out today, jumping $1.16, and the volume picked up, but more importantly, the technicals at new highs for the year. Augur well for this stock, looking for around 18 and a half, and then possibly 20 or more. MMR, similar pattern, breakout, price volume surge, pennant, breaking out of the pennant. This is a $20 stock in my mind. That's what I'll be looking for short term. MNTA, big, beautiful base pattern over the course of the last year, was broken in December, followed by a nice, beautiful bull flag, a secondary surge, then another bull flag, and today the stock jumped 52 cents, moving out of the flag with a nice move in its technical to new highs for the year as well. When I say year, the last year. And then this pharmacolytics, strong surge since the November air period when it ran from $1 3/4 up to $4.35 or so, almost tripling. Bull flag underway for the last 3 weeks. This stock looks like it wants to break out and run to 5.5, my first target, and then 6.75 secondary target. Select Comfort SCSS. Important move today, jumping 70 cents on heavy volume, taking out this entire resistance level here, and maybe setting off a new leg up, which eventually could get us into the low 20s. But for now, my target is 10 and 14. Skechers, which is one of my favorite stocks on the Fab 40 list, in a beautiful rising channel all year, has gone from 5 to 30 plus. Pulled back over the last couple weeks, 2.5 weeks, in a beautiful coil, but held, should I say, beautiful orderly down channel or flag, and then held the 50-day moving average. Popped $1.90 today, over 1 million shares. That's the heaviest volume in 3 weeks, and this could be initiating a new trend, or new leg, I should say, that takes us potentially up towards the high 30s, maybe even 40. And lastly is Velasquez Communications, heavily shorted position on a stock that had a big run this year, moving from $1 to the mid-20s. But over the course of the last several weeks, it's consolidated. Finally had a price breakaway gap yesterday and an inside day today on lower volume. If it takes out the 25.12 area, I think it could spike up into the high 20s, maybe low 30s. So there you go, some ideas for the week coming forward. We've been up a nice couple days, and we're testing key overhead resistance here. If they break through, some of these stocks can start to run.